that we continue to send the message to the citizens of this city that our main job is to look after your health, safety, and welfare. And the mask ordinance, while it doesn't have any teeth in it, so to speak, because the governor does not allow us to issue any fines or fees, it is a strong recommendation from us as leaders looking after their health, safety, and welfare that we continue this mask ordinance in our city. So that is my request.
Thank you. Okay, we have two public speakers, I believe, on this issue. Mr. Hyde and Mr. Koppel.
Can we turn the projector on? Because this is going to knock your socks off.
Okay, he'll put the overhead up.
It's working?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's have a drum roll before we get this up. You want to see that? My name's Martin Hyde, and you can't believe what we just heard. You know, Al Pacino in Godfather 3, you know, he said, every time I think I'm out, they draw me back in. Well, did you see that? The letter from the Downtown Condo Association endorsed by Commissioner Alpert is notable for its naivety and its hypocrisy. This, in terms of the naivety, the idea that Governor DeSantis would modify a statewide order at the behest of a Democrat-controlled small city commission is bizarre. Another comment in the letter that the city allows individuals, presumably me, into City Hall with an unverified inability to wear a mask overlooks the fact this isn't North Korea, and the Americans with Disability Act doesn't allow any entity to question someone as to the nature of their condition. There is nothing to stop advisory board members attending meetings appropriately distanced by CDC guidelines while wearing as many masks and other PPE as they might want. We know that virtual communication is not as effective as in person in the long term, as proven by the recent significant decline in our local school test scores, coupled with huge numbers throughout our nation in danger of not graduating high school this summer due to the difficulties of remote learning. Of course, some people did graduate, back to the overhead there, spring last year during the middle of COVID, during the lockdown. This is why our governor ordered our schools back last fall without the dire consequences. We still should stay on that. Without the dire consequences predicted, of course. It's also why people are coming to Florida in droves, running away from Democrat-controlled states. What is breathtaking is the level of selective memory and flat-out hypocrisy of certain people on this commission who'll go to a BLM protest march in person without compulsion among a large group of strangers, but won't come inside City Hall behind the $20,000 plexiglass shields that taxpayers like me have funded. What's also revealing is what some will do when they think nobody is watching, contradicting every CDC guideline on distance, which is scientifically, if we're going to use that term, Commissioner Ahern Koch, more relevant than the masks. Beyond this trash can filler of a letter, I'd remind the Commission that attendance is not complete unless it's in person per the governor's order. The city attorney asserts that he reads the charter that in person does not actually mean in person, but perhaps he went to the Bill Clinton School of Law. I believe that it does, as do many others. And I'll be sending that opinion to the governor, asking him to take appropriate action against any elected official who remains in open defiance of his order. On the mask ordinance, back to the overhead projection, with the numbers continuing to fall, I strongly urge the city to renew just 30 days at a time with a similar assertion to the moratorium on event permits, because when it's safe to open back up, we need to be able to do so with minimal delay. Thank you.